I have with me Dr. Shekhar Mande. He is the Director General of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, India's largest civilian research organization. Recently, they've had a breakthrough in doing a clinical trial of a phytopharmaceutical. Dr. Mande, what is this breakthrough and what is the finding on the phytopharmaceutical and what will this be used for and when did this happen?
So the paradigm that has evolved in modern medicine in about last 100 years is that for any disease there is one cause, and to correct that cause you need one external entity so that it can be corrected. That one entity or a chemical is what we call as a drug or a pharmaceutical. That entity corrects the cause of the disease and therefore you get rid of the disease. That's a paradigm that has evolved in last about 100 years. To find that particular chemical entity, the modern day randomized controlled trials or RCTs have evolved, and the first of the trials took place in 1948, where streptomycin was tried. What we conveniently forgot when the modern medicine concepts were evolving was that there is centuries of knowledge in many different countries, in many different cultures, and in many different tribal groups that certain diseases can be corrected by using locally available plant extracts. Now, this knowledge has evolved as an observational knowledge over centuries. And we ourselves in India have a very rich medicinal system called Ayurveda. And Ayurveda also knowledge has actually evolved over observations over the years. Recognizing this particular fact, the United States FDA in 2005 gave approval to a class of drugs called botanicals. Now, botanicals are not a single purified chemical entity, but could be a complex mixture of compounds derived from a plant source. Similarly, the Indian DCGI or CDSCO, they gave an approval to a category of drugs called phytopharmaceutical. That is extraction from plant, a solution extracted from a plant. And this, even if it's not a purified chemical, is a complex mixture of compounds, but yet it can cure the disease. Now, let us remember that this was in 2015, and yet no modern trial had been initiated on any phytopharmaceutical since 2015. We changed history on 5th June 2020 that the first of the phytopharmaceutical went into a randomized control trial, and it has been undertaken by Sun Pharmaceutical very proudly. And it is a collaboration between Sun Pharmaceutical, ICGEB Delhi, and CSIR IIIM Jammu. And it is supported by Department of Biotechnology Delhi and by CSIR Delhi. So all of us have worked together in getting this phytopharmaceutical into a clinical trial, and we are hopeful if the results are positive, it would be a very historic day for India, that some of India's own concepts of medicines are being tested into real field.
What is the name of the compound and what is it used for and what will it cure?
So the name of the compound is codenamed by Sun Pharmaceutical as ACQH. They are actually trying to do trials on COVID-19 patients, and it has entered phase 2 clinical trial of this particular compound.
And where is the trial being done?
So it's a multicentric trial. It is being simultaneously done in about 7 or 8 different hospitals in different cities in the country.
So it is essentially looking at a therapy for the novel coronavirus.
That's right.
And when do we expect the results to come in?
So as happens in any of the clinical studies, because now the patients, after taking ethical approvals of hospitals and all, will be administered this particular medicine with prior consent. We expect about it will take about 3 to 4 months before the results are with us on this particular formulation.
And where has this drug originated from, which plant or what material?
So this is a plant in Hindi which is called as Patal Garudi, and it's commonly observed in the entire tribal belt across Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and so on and so forth.
And what's the botanical name?
So botanical name is Cocculus hirustus.
So hopeful from this?
Pardon me?
Are you hopeful? Is there hope from this taking forward?
If we
Because
were
the
not
first
hopeful,
phytosanitary.
if we were not hopeful, we wouldn't have started the trials in the first place. So we are dangerously optimistic about this.
I wish you good luck in that. Always a pleasure speaking to you, Shekhar. Take care of yourself and be safe.
Thank you.